Hi, my name is Alex.
And my name is Rico.
We are the core team behind RunicRampage.
RunicRampage is the kind of game we always wanted to play, with unique characters, fantastic worlds and challenging boss fights.
We are huge fans of classic hack and slays like Diablo or Torchlight, and there are a couple of other really good titles out there. But most of these games are centered on looting, and often it comes down to the hero's equipment, which makes the difference how good or bad he is.
However, our game is centered on fight skills.
Tactics and skill are the core elements of RunicRampage. It's very important not to get surrounded by enemies and to max out your hero's abilities to its full effect. Magical shrines and power-ups give you temporary abilities and weapon effects. Use them wisely to get out of critical situations. Or just crush enemies like crazy. The campaign extends over 4 worlds. The gloomy forests of the entangled woods. The ancient but forgotten stronghold. The feared frozen fortress. And the barren lands of Desert Castle. Each world is divided into raids, where you fight your way through the lands of RunicRampage. Once you complete a couple of these raids, you get to a boss stage. Each boss has its unique abilities, and a boss fight is a real challenge. Maybe you can't beat him in the first run, but once you defeat him, you can loot his chest of treasures.
Our game doesn't have an inventory. Instead, after each successful raid, you can pick runes, skill points or extra gold as a reward.
With the captured runes and skill points, you can upgrade the abilities of your hero to customize your own playstyle. For example, you can transform the dwarf into a one-hit killing machine with high running speed but almost no armor.
Spend your collected gold in the shop for useful things like additional runes or weapon upgrades.
Or you can upgrade the boobs of the female characters.
We are developing RunicRampage with Unity 3D and plan to publish it for multiple devices. We want to release RunicRampage for Android, the iPod and iPhone, and tablets as well. We are also working on a standalone version with gamepad support and an optional third-person perspective. We've already completed a lot of units, assets and modular terrain. We coded a map engine which generates a unique challenging level design every time you play. The core gameplay functionality is implemented. Features like the buff system, weapon effects, power-ups and drop manager are up and running. The enemy logic with complex pathfinding is fully working as well. The first world, Desert Castle, is nearly complete, and we want to release a playable alpha towards the end of the year.
But there are still a lot of things to do.
We have to create a bunch of units and assets.
We don't have any game menus yet, and the rune system as well as the user interface are only placeholders.
We need music and some sound effects.
Until now we've made everything ourselves and lived off of our savings. But now we need your support. We need a minimum of $10,000 to complete RunicRampage.
For the menu graphics, the buttons and the user interface, we have to pay a screen designer.
We want to hire a composer for the game soundtrack.
And we have to purchase some sound effects as well.
And last but not least, we don't want to reach the point where we have to release an unfinished game just because we can't no longer afford the rent of our tiny office.
That's why we need your help.
RunicRampage is a very ambitious project, and we are working very hard to turn our dream into an awesome game we love to play and are proud to show.
We are sure you will enjoy it as much as we do.
And with your support, we can make it happen.
So, thanks for watching.
Bye.